What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner guitar tutorial for Watercolor Eyes by Lana Del Rey. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button, and the guitar that we're jamming on today is called an Orangewood Brooklyn. The first thing that you want to know to play Watercolor Eyes on guitar is that we're going to be in standard tuning and we will not need a capo to play this song. The next thing we do to go over for a song is the structure, but for Watercolor Eyes, we're actually going to repeat the same chord progression with the same picking patterns through the entire song, so you don't need to worry about the structure for this one either. And the last thing that you want to know before we dive into Watercolor Eyes is the 4 chords that we need to play this song. The first one is G, the next one is C, the next one is D, and the last one is B. And I'll have a beginner way to play that B chord as well as short chord tutorials for all the other chords in the pinned comment below for those of you who need them. And with all that in mind guys, let's dive into Watercolor Eyes. Guys, Watercolor Eyes is a beautiful song. I'm actually a huge fan of Lana Del Rey, so as soon as I heard this song and a few of you guys requested it, I was really stoked to share it with y'all. So like I said guys, pretty easy song. We just have one chord progression and then a few picking patterns that will repeat through the entire song start to finish. So our chord progression that's going to repeat through the whole song is going to be G, B, C, and D, repeated through the whole entire song start to finish. So that part's pretty easy. That B chord might be a little tough for the beginners, but other than that, like I said, one chord progression, entire song. The part that's a little bit tricky is that we're going to have a different picking pattern for each one of those chords. Not too terribly complicated picking patterns. It's more than anything just going to be a lot to remember. So screenshot this if you need to, or take some notes to reference back to or whatever else. You'll pick it up pretty quick, but it is kind of a lot to remember. So let's break down these picking patterns chord by chord. We'll start here with the G chord. For our G chord, what we're going to do is we're going to pick our low E, and then our G, and then B, and then back to G. We'll pick through that twice. Each one of these picking patterns we're going to repeat 2 times for each chord. So E, G, B, G, E, G, B, G. Onto our B chord. For our B chord, we're going to pick A, D, G, B. So pretty much straight down the chord except for the 2 E strings. Again, we're going to do that twice. So A, D, G, B, A, D, G, B. Then on to our C chord. For our C chord, we're going to do A, B, high E, and B. Same thing there, we'll repeat it twice. We got A, B, E, B, A, B, E, B. Then we go to our D chord. For this one, we're going to go D, G, B, E. So same thing here as the second chord we did, we're just going to pick straight down the chord, but we're going to do from the D string down. So again, same thing, we repeat that twice. D, G, B, E, D, G, B, E. Just about like that, and that right there repeats through the whole entire song start to finish. So, like I said, nothing too terribly crazy complicated, just kind of a lot to remember since there's a different picking pattern for each chord. But with all that in mind, guys, a couple times through that chord progression with those picking patterns that we'll be repeating all the way through Watercolor Eyes will look about like this without me talking. And guys, that's everything that you need to know to play Watercolor Eyes on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments down below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helped you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 900 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel. And I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there could not be a more perfect channel for you to check out. Hit up my Instagram at @thegroovyguitardude if you want to see a play along with this song and other songs that I teach. Guys, I'm a big fan of Lana Del Rey. I love her music. I've seen her in concert, and she's actually one of my personal favorite artists. So when I started seeing a lot of requests for this song, I was really stoked. I know this is from the Euphoria soundtrack, which I actually haven't watched yet, but we may start watching soon. Michelle and I may start watching that soon because we've heard a lot of good things about it. But anyways, guys, beautiful song. From what I've heard, it's a very good soundtrack. I'll listen to other songs from there and let me know if there's any other songs that you want to learn from the Euphoria soundtrack. But like I said, this song is pretty beginner friendly. 1 chord progression. That B chord is a little tricky for the beginners out there who don't quite have bar chords down. Again, I will have a beginner way to play that down in the pinned comment if you need it. And then other than that, I mean, it's really just a lot to remember. The picking isn't too hard. It's pretty slow. It's not too complex or anything. It's more than anything just a lot to remember. But once you get it down, it does repeat through the whole song. So you don't really have to worry about it too much. Just kind of take some notes or take a screenshot and you got it. So guys, I had a lot of fun learning this song. I hope you guys have a lot of fun learning it as well. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all soon.